Let me say this categorically without a shadow of a doubt. Arsenal shall, in the next 3 years, before we go to elections in Kenya, Arsenal is going to win the league and will win it unbeaten.
Champions of December talking. Champions of December talking.
Brian, how do we feel about this?
Champions of December talking.
We'll be here, bro.
Yeah, we'll be here.
Checky defense here, Ben White. I don't want to digress because there's much to talk about.
Yes.
Ben White, Calafiori, Gabriel, Saliba, Timba, Tomiyasu. The oldest guy there is 26 years old, bro. These guys will be together for the next 4-5 years. Come on.
Welcome back to another episode of The Wildcard. Of course, I'm your host, Brian Waudo, God's greatest creation. And in the blue corner this week, we have man like TNBA. Tobiko never broke again.
Never broke
back
again.
after a long hiatus, my brother. How are you doing?
Hello. It's been a while.
Yeah.
I've been away. I'm seeing the recent developments.
Changes.
Changes. But thanks for having me again.
Okay.
Glad to be back, guys.
Fair enough. And in the red corner, of course, this week, he is the certified jabroni.
Yo,
Stop there.
Hey.
Certified jabroni of the pod. Man like Nyaash, how you doing?
I'm still slaying and representing millions and millions of Arsenal fans, man. I'm doing all right. I could be better, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, you're winning the league unbeaten.
What?
Huh?
I said that?
Did you stutter?
I don't recall saying that. I said we are winning the league unbeaten.
Yeah, yes, you did.
I just said we are winning the league.
Byron knows what he'll do.
Kuna evidence?
Byron knows.
Kuna evidence?
Kuna evidence.
Actually-
VAR inakuanga.
Yeah, you're right. I
Every
actually
time.
said that. I said
Anyway,
that,
a good
yeah.
reminder to remind you that this episode has been brought to you courtesy of SportPesa. Now, a key feature on this show is always the question of the week. And this week, I want you guys to tell me on the YouTube comment section who scored 4 goals at Anfield the last time Arsenal played Liverpool. Key reminder. Little striker, that one.
Yeah, bro.
That is the question of the week. Of course, give us your answers in the YouTube comment section. But there's only one place to start. Dark Arts FC. What happened is, there's your superstar.
What?
There's your Rolls Royce.
Wait, what is this? Adisi Liba. Show some respect, man.
William, it is his
You
name.
can't be calling the Mbappe of defenders Saliba. Who's doing this graphic?
This is Shakespearean.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
This is not right.
Whoever has come up with
Thank you.
100%
Show
right.
some respect, man.
Thank you. Mindo nilituma hiyo topic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that's our best defender at France.
No.
Unafanya vitu kai.
Ibu Konate is the guy.
Yeah, come on now.
But anyway, what happened in the Bournemouth game?
Bournemouth.
Your own weapon was used against you.
Yeah.
Dark Arts FC, what happened?
Yeah, the cherries picked us, man, and I did not expect that. I mean, I think for me it goes down to Trossard and Arteta. Trossard, the wayward pass that he gave, I think made Saliba panic because Evanilson, by the time your ball ilichezwa,
The Rolls
Evanilson
Royce of defenders, no?
alikuwa offside already. Evanilson alikuwa offside, so he was ahead of Saliba. So wakati ball ilipigwa na Trossard, of course, it's not offside anymore.
Yeah.
So I think out of just that panic by Saliba and because it's coming from his teammate, akamtag kidogo, Evanilson milked it. Ikakuwa ni red card, man, and I can't argue against that, to be honest. I also feel like Arteta should trust Nwaneri. There's a time I came here and I castigated Enzo Maresca for starting,
Yes.
I think, Lavia, Caicedo and Enzo.
Yes, in
And I
the
was
City
like,
game, game
yeah,
of one.
like,
Yeah.
what was that? There was no creative outlet.
Yeah.
Arteta went ahead and did the same. We had Merino, Partey, and Rice. Who was going to be the creative guy? I couldn't say that.
You
so,
had the Merino of Spain or the Merino of Newcastle?
the Merino of Spain.
No, the Merino from
he's
Newcastle.
a new guy altogether. So I feel like those two decisions for me were one of the main reasons why we got beat by Bournemouth. Yeah, and I can't argue against that.
Keyword poor. Keyword is poor. It was a
Which poor?
Poor.
What was poor?
It was a poor showing from
Yes.
Arsenal yesterday. It was a game everybody expected you to win. Sorry, we were looking at the stats actually before the episode, and we look at it. Bournemouth has not kept a clean sheet this season.
All season long.
No kidding.
All season long.
Shit.
Has not.
Yeah.
But when the mighty Arsenal roll into town,
Yeah. But they were 10 men Arsenal.
no.
They were 10 men Arsenal. Before we went down to 10 men, okay, it's not like we were doing much as well. But even Bournemouth weren't doing shit.
But overall, it was a poor showing from Arsenal.
Yes.
The only saving grace for you guys is it's still a bit early in the season. You've not fallen behind with a lot of points,
Just
so you
3.
can salvage the situation.
Yeah.
But anyway, for us as rivals, all you can say is thank you. We're excited. We were smiling ear to ear.
I know. It makes me feel
Yeah.
like maybe these guys, I kind of feel like these guys are not ready to win the league, man.
It's a matter. I think it's down to what happened in December last season.
Yeah.
That span of fixtures where you guys lost, I think,
West
to
Ham
West
at home
Ham
and
and
Fulham away.
everything. Yeah,
This was the
I
exact
think
same thing.
That span of fixtures is what even turned you into set piece FC, because early January this year, you guys were always solid defensively. I mean, you've been unbeaten away since January, all the way till now in October. And at the end of the day, I think Arteta now is scared. Ndo ameanza kuimplement hizi dark arts FC, because even you, I know you're worried. 3 red cards already in 8 game weeks.
That has to be some sort of a record.
That's worrying.
And nikawa natupima threshold ya pain by the ama jamaa. Against Man City tulicheza whole second half tukiwa 10 men. Against Brighton tulicheza whole second half tukiwa 10 men. So ako like, oh, so you have done as a whole second half. How about we had some 15 minutes on top? Because your red card ya Saliba ilikuwa the 27th minute.
Yeah.
So like a whole hour playing against when you are with 10 men, it's just terrible.
I only agree with what you said when you say that you don't think that Arsenal are ready to win the league, because
bro, red card start to win 8 games,
wait,
bro.
Relax.
Come on.
That's like half the game. It's still very early in the season. How many games have been played?
8 only. So a quarter of the season.
Games.
Only a quarter of the season.
30 extra games still to go. But still, it's your third attempt at the league, no?
Yeah, this will be the third, yes.
You can't say you're not ready. You can't.
But they're not.
What exactly are you waiting for?
How can you be ready when you're going down to 10 men?
What exactly are you waiting for? What miraculous thing that's going to change now that can make the team ready that they didn't have the last one?
The fans told Arteta, we need an out-and-out 9. Because right now, if Saka is gone, if Odegaard is gone, if Havertz is gone, no one can carry the ball and score the goals. You need an out-and-out 9. You can even see with City how they're struggling to feed Haaland, but goals are in there everywhere.
Yeah.
When you play Partey, Rice, and Mikel Merino, surely, unless you're expecting a screamer, which you'd never get week in, week out, there's no goals in the team.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
I'll say it's poor coaching, but I wouldn't say that. It's poor coaching, but I wouldn't say it's that they're not ready to challenge for the league.
You think they'll go all the way again?
I think they do. I think they do. I think they do. I think it's going to be a 3-horse race.
And we eventually win it.
No, of course, the usual culprits involved, but these guys here,
Carlsberg.
They're looking at Tad legit. So
Tad. Thank you for saying Tad.
I'm a bit worried, especially the way now we don't have Rodri for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Funny thing, right now I don't even know how we keep winning these games, bro. I'm so excited. Like
true.
We keep going down, but we still find a way.
Still pop up.
So if it's sustainable in the long term for the whole season, I don't think it is. Maybe we'll get caught, but anyway.
But me bado niko na beef na Saliba because over the weekend alininyima 6k. Surely. Alininyima 6k clean.
Bado una betting bro.
Kishwa. Ai, hadi nimeng'oa. Unaona ndio shida ya kuwa sili.
Nilikwambia wacha kusema vitu gani.
Ndio shida ya kuwa sili. Bro, nimeweka stream mzima ya 15 games. Nimebahatisha hiyo time niko block. Mwezi imefika kona.
Hata wewe ndo maana hukushinda bro. Kuna vitu zingine Mungu hawezi kubali. Huwezi weka game 15 alafu expect kukula do.
Nyama ya mlima kwa weekend.
Wacha nikwambie, game zote zilikuwa ndani. Ilikuwa imebaki Arsenal, Bayern, Real. Nyie mkafumble. Tulikuwa na the same odds hiyo time nilikuwa naweka hiyo kichwa. Tulikuwa na the same odds hiyo time alafu mkafumble. But anyway, you guys have a chance to do better than me because right now the SportPesa mega jackpot is at over 386 million Kenyan shillings. I know broke boy. Sasa hii mwezi imefika kona. Nitajaribu tena hii wiki. Lazima nijaribu tena. Jackpot inakuwekeanga hizo magame ngumu but anyway, I'm a football connoisseur.
Check hii coming weekend. Put your money on Arsenal.
No way.
Pricey.
Who are you guys playing? Liverpool.
Wow. I can't recall the last time they won there. So yeah.
So you guys are playing Liverpool, and then Tobiko has just said that he doesn't think you guys. He's disagreed with your point. He's disagreed with your point where he said you guys can't go all the way till.
I was saying that because I'm a bit hungry by the way, a bit pissed off, not really angry. I'm just disappointed by 3 red cards in 8 games. Kind of makes me feel, hey, niaje bana ama jamaa walan. But Liverpool, for me, I'm still not yet sold.
And here's my caveat. I've seen how City are getting over the line.
Yes.
I've seen how Arsenal are doing their madness. And I've seen how Liverpool have become a more possession-based team.
Yes.
I don't think this season's winner gets to 90 points.
Oh.
I don't think so. I really don't think this season's winner gets to 90 points. Because if your red card form continues and your dark arts form continues, there's that day like the Bonos fixture where a set piece won't work for you. There's that day where Stones isn't there to get the late goal. There's that day where Bonatti isn't there to give that goal line tackle.
And there's that day when that offside thing will be called. And the goal will be overturned.
No, I think somebody will get to 90 points.
Nah, no way.
You see, it's a question of the rest.
Unless you guys turn this Jon Stones thing into like a Fergie time, Pep time thing.
No, it's not Pep time. It's also the quality of the other teams that are in the league. Like, are the other teams good enough to deny these teams points?
Yes.
Of course, there'll be the occasional blip, maybe one team to two teams, but I think there's somebody who'll get to 90 and some two others in the maybe high 85s.
But with the way it's looking, you guys are looking like the guys who will slip up most. Because you look at the Newcastle game, you guys weren't confident of winning that. Even the Fulham game, if Traore is a good finisher, you guys are done. And then there's the Wolves game again, Jon Stones late penalty. Arsenal game again, Jon Stones late equalizer.
Adamant Traore akona 100% speed minus 125% finishing. The guy just cannot put the ball in the net. But whatever you said is it's a symptom of a larger disease. I think we're missing Rodri a bit too much, bro. We're too exposed. I think we've gone behind, 3 games in a row now.
Yes.
So, Sai, if you want to become rich, if you're looking to make it out of the hood, take everything you have and put in a Man City game, goal, both teams to score.
Mnagawa.
Wide open. You will be rich beyond your wildest dreams, my friend. Man City goal at this point? Most definitely.
Money. I think I have to give it up to your score as well. I think the goal he scored against Wolves, bro.
Yeah.
Jesus, this guy just scores bangers after bangers.
We're used to him.
But why are you giving him credit yet? There's a player I know you want to castigate in Bernardo Silva. You want to castigate Bernardo Silva for doing what your player was doing all of last season.
No. I'm not even castigating Bernardo Silva. He was just doing his job. I'm castigating PGMOL and Howard fucking Webb.
Why?
Because they're the one who overturned that decision. That decision was, I don't know what kind of rules they are applying nowadays. Nika vitu zina change every game week. I don't understand. He was offside. He nudged Jose Sa once the ball was in the air. Ukweli wongo. And then once the ball was in the air, that's when he moved. He had already nudged Jose Sa. That was interference.
Sorry?
You don't do that. And it was not called as offside. First of all, it was called as offside. Then it was overturned.
But do you see why it was offside? Because by the time Jon Stones is heading the ball, Bernardo is out of the scenario, is out of line of sight.
But ball ilikuwa kwa hewa ile time alikuwa na nudge Jose Sa.
Because I even looked back at the highlights. Bernardo kept doing that every corner. He was just too smart with it. Accept it. Yes, ika Ben White anawapiga ma RKO kila wakati.
Nani alipiga RKO?
Onana last
season. It's all keepers. Anytime they come against Arsenal, an Arsenal set piece.
Yes.
Ben White is there to strangle.
Ben White
strangle.
Ni kumchuna tu kidogo. It's not nudging.
Strangle the opposing team's goalkeeper.
Come on, no. But I think for me, just the inconsistency as well. I would not argue much about the Bernardo Silva one, but I've seen those ones a bit overturned. I'm sure if that was another team, ingekuwa ni Arsenal, by the way, I think that one is overturned. Fact.
Yes.
Like I don't know why.
But
relax.
But no, I'm cooking something here. Consistency. The Saliba red card that we talked about. I don't want to go. It should have been done to this, so it was not done to that. It should have been done to the Arsenal. What is he called? Tosin Adarabioyo.
Yes.
The former Manchester City guy. He committed a...
Hey.
Wasn't he? Was?
Okay, he was.
Umesema Sheikh Aldun Al-Mubarak anaweka pesa kwa watu. Brown envelopes all over.
He took down, was it Diogo Jota or who was it? He was the last man. Why was he not carded? That's a red card. He was the last
with the
man.
Trajectory of that ball, Levi Collin could have covered up.
And who said Ben White couldn't?
So
we saw Ben White do a recovery against Leroy Sané in the Champions League. Kwani Evan Nilsson ni nani? Come on. So inconsistency, bro.
There's inconsistency in the decisions. But also one thing I don't agree with is Arsenal fans taking this narrative of woe is me.
Yes.
That all the time.
But you have seen it time and time again.
That war is me. That referring
again.
decisions are designed specifically.
But si tumeona evidence mara moja. Evidence iko kwa karatasi. It's not like something you're just cooking up from thin air.
Declan Rice kicked the ball away. Red card.
Don't do that.
In the rules right now.
Yes.
Don't do that.
Card.
Dominic Szoboszlai kicked the ball away.
Look at it.
Was he carded?
Different referees.
See?
Different referees. Michael Oliver and Chris Kavanagh are different referees.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
2 yellow cards. Straight line.
Yeah, we have seen guys do that and not get carded.
He's only missing 1 game. He denied a clear goal scoring opportunity.
It's in the rules.
Even Raya was so close to getting a red card in that game.
That could have been. Adarabioyo, that should have been a red card. Ka Saliba anapewa red card. Hadi nani alisema Anslot. If Saliba is getting a red card, being the last man, denying a goal scoring opportunity, do the same to Tosin Adarabioyo. Simple.
Fair enough. Speaking of Tosin Adarabioyo, Chelsea did have a good game against Liverpool at Anfield.
Yeah.
It's been long since we've seen a team come to Anfield and dominate possession.
Crazy
30 minutes of the game, Liverpool fans booing all over the place. And I think now I'm starting to agree with you. Slot was supposed to be their Moyes in my book, but now I'm not sold.
Yeah.
And that's why I always told you guys, their blip will come, but their blip will be like a draw and a defeat, and then they're back up. Because the way they're looking, they possess the ball, solid with it, not too many risky passes, basics of football on Azitik. So I wouldn't be surprised if they go all the way. I think this 90-point thing, if they go all the way, then Liverpool will be the team to get 90 points and you guys will come second and third.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Exactly what you said. Looking at the Liverpool-Chelsea game, like Chelsea dominated possession and everything, but at the end of the day, what matters is the result.
Yes.
Who walks home with the 3 points? And Mohamed Salah has made a habit whenever he comes up against Chelsea. Penalty goal. So it all, I don't think it was a blip of sorts, but what I think is Liverpool will just find a way to get the results, bro. They just will find a way to get the results. I think Arne Slot is actually very legit. I didn't have any belief in him when the season started. But wameadapt kwa playing style yake vizuri. Wanacheza poa, man.
I mean, that game gives Chelsea more legitimacy than it gives Liverpool, in my opinion.
Not in my book. Sancho had a stinker. I'm a happy man.
They had more possession at Anfield. I don't recall the many teams that have gone there and done that. I don't even think these guys have majority of possession.
Yeah. True.
They had more possession. They had more passes as well. It's like Liverpool are packing the bus or something. I mean, I know they got the 3 points, but if you can say the end justifies the means, it's the same as these guys. When you are against Fulham, they got the 3 points.
Brentford.
But does not mean that the other subsequent games are always the same like that. So, I mean, for me, I'm still not yet sold on Liverpool. This is the first big 6 teams, I think. Top 6 team wamepatana now. This is the first one.
But what if they do it the Mourinho way? You know, Mourinho didn't have takers. John Terry wasn't the best passer of the ball. Neither was Claude Makelele.
But Van Dijk is the best defender.
Once you get that ball,
Van Dijk is one of the best defenders.
Either way, once you get that ball to Drogba, you are sure iko ndani. Once you get that ball to Salah, iko ndani. They might do it the Mourinho way.
Diogo Jota kuna hiyo stuff side. Like chances inangukianga Jota more often than not.
Net.
It's a very interesting Quran statistics. What's the conversion rate?
Yeah, Diogo Jota.
Yeah, Jota. I think it should be one of the highest in the league.
Did he have a better game than Nicholas Jackson, though?
Jackson got a goal. Jota was subbed off because he was injured. So.
Yeah, I thought Jackson had a better game. And I don't like Jackson at all, but
I also don't like
I still think he's Miss Jackson, but he had a better game. And for me, like I said, I'm not sold on Liverpool yet. This is the first top 6 team wamepatana, and that's how they have performed. Next up is the Arsenal. Let them do the same to when they come out.
No. As simple as it is, even before the next mention, next game is the Arsenal. Where will you guys win that game from?
I think we have I want to say a solid defense. I think they have a good defense as well.
Yes.
If Bukayo Saka is back, then we can be dangerous in set pieces. Our corners were shit.
I thought Declan Rice is good.
When you were playing against Bournemouth, corner zake zote zilikuwa nje bana. So they were terrible. I think if Bukayo Saka comes back, then we can cook a bit more.
Who starts in defense? Alongside Gabriel.
Gabriel. Saliba is out. So I'll go with Gabriel and maybe Ben White.
Ben White back to centre back.
Yeah, he can play there.
Bro, he usually has stinkers at centre back.
Well, we don't have any options
keep him there and then put. I think you'd rather bring Calafiori in, Ben White, Timber. Calafiori as a centre back.
2 left-footed centre backs.
That's what you did with Kiwior against Bournemouth as well.
What did he do? What did Kiwior do? I know Calafiori is not the same as Kiwior, but I feel a bit uneasy having 2 left-footed centre backs. So I would rather have Ben White and maybe Timber as a right back. But then again, this is where Arteta earns his corn. This is not my nini.
Earns his what? With another red card?
This is where he earns his corn.
So he can red card
make a decision on where.
No, who's getting the red card this weekend?
No, I think Liverpool. About time we share these red cards, man. We can't take all of them. Come on.
Okay, guys, allow me just a minute. A minute. Arsenal fans all over the world, all over the globe. I just have one message for you guys. Please temper your expectations for this coming weekend.
What?
Please temper your expectations for this coming weekend.
Why?
I think the game is going to be nini. It's going to be cagey. I think
it won't be as high scoring as always.
No way.
Because you guys always deliver the 3-3s and the 2-2s and the 4.
3-1s, especially 3-1s, 2-1s, 3-2s.
I think it's going to be a 2-1.
To the Arsenal?
Not to the Arsenal. To the visitors.
What foundation are you using to make this prediction? When is the last time these guys won at the Emirates?
It's exactly what you're saying with your back with your back line.
Yes.
These guys will catch you at the counter once.
Yeah.
At some point.
Because
Once
you guys will play
twice.
a highlight.
I'm telling you. Because you're going there and you'll chase the game. Especially now that you're at home, you're going to try to stamp your authority on Liverpool.
Of course, you have to stamp our authority on them.
And I think one thing you should be worried about is Trent had a good game against Chelsea.
It was Sancho. He was up against
Pedro
Sancho.
Neto.
You're going to have an easy game when you're up against that jabroni.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, temper your expectations, my friend. I will so like it for next week's episode.
Yeah.
Please, can you crop what I've said right now as a
Yes.
prediction? These are spoilers. As what Daddy says, these are spoilers.
Temper your what?
Temper your expectations, Arsenal fans all over the globe.
In this
And I'm saying again.
In this podcast, I've heard people say these are spoilers. They are anything but spoilers. So I don't take anything you say about spoilers. They're not spoilers. But I think it's going to be a tough game.
Yes, I did.
I'm not saying like we're going to beat Liverpool like 3-0.
Yeah.
I'm just saying like...
But you'd rather just take the win right now.
For me, when I'm up against these sides, the end justifies the means. When I'm up against Manchester City, I don't give a damn how I play. Just give me the 3 points.
Yeah, you the 3
Same as
points.
Liverpool.
All right, fair enough. Speaking of 3 points, speaking of results, the latest thing in the SportPesa social world, of course, is the Facebook page. Sao Instagram, sao Twitter, huko tumeona wase wanaambiwa cheza dimba. I mean, tunaona wase wanapewa jackpot winners. Now you can catch all of them on the Facebook page. You can see a preview of it right there. There's the posts. Of course, there's the photos. There's the videos. Of course, there's the about page as well. Mentions pia ziko pale. You'll get all our predictions there. Of course, mine are always spoilers. You know how I do.
From the first prediction to the last.
But anyway, give it a good look. Visit the SportPesa Facebook page because it's the latest on the social media platforms. Give us a good follow. Up next, of course, is the Kenyan Premier League. Of course, nyinyi siku hizi mnalewa na pombe yenu. You guys cannot seem to do the job.
Jana tumelewesha vijana wa Talanta.
Mlewesha nini?
Talanta.
How many goals?
3-1, goddammit.
Only?
Kadu with a goddamn brace, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, brace 3-1. I think we are 5th now in the standings.
Yeah, you're 5th in the standings.
Yeah,
You guys suck.
Higher than Manchester United in the Premier League. I mean, I can't complain much.
Scheduling at KPL is very unique, man. I was looking at the table earlier today. Goro kuna wamecheza tu game 2.
Yeah.
Kuna msemo amecheza game 5.
Yeah.
Just looking at the scheduling, I'm like,
You know, like when Gor Mahia were playing. No, when other teams are playing the Kenya Premier League, Gor walikuwa wacheza
CAF Champions League.
Yeah, so maybe that's why the other teams have like I think 2 or 3 games more.
Fair enough. Me, on my end, I am not too worried because this season we are back in the title race. Who
dat?
come our AFC? Did you see my
Mlicheza nani over the
captain?
weekend?
Did you see my captain scored the equalizer? Did you
Equalizer.
see-
I thought you were going to say it's called the winner.
Did you see he scored? But
Against
right now,
Ukesha?
looking at the table, we have 10 points.
And you are?
We are third.
how many games played?
Talk now. Huh?
How many games played?
We've played 5. Gor have played 2.
Gor wanarudi mahali yao. Gor wanarudi mahali yao.
But a big shout out to Gor, man. Of course, they are sponsored by SportPesa. They did win 2-0 over,
Yeah.
3-0 over the weekend
Yeah.
over the not Kariobangi Sharks, Posta Rangers.
Posta Rangers, yes. Yeah.
So a big shout out going out to Gor, and also another big shout out to our starlets. Ndio?
Yebo, the Starlets, not the Starlets. Wait, the Starlets are.
I mean, under 17 starlets.
under 17 stars.
Yeah.
The Starlets they are somewhere in Dominican Republic getting absolutely clobbered.
But sawa tu.
But they're in the World Cup.
At least
It's
wamefika
for the
huko.
experience, man. It's a learning
yeah.
experience.
Wamefika
They
huko.
learn and develop and
It's the
grow.
first Kenyan team to be in a World Cup of any sort, their football.
Yes.
So given that, the under 20 qualified for the AFCON under 20 Africa Cup of Nations. Even though they lost to Tanzania, washafika AFCON. So that's what we're saying.
Looking for a good showing.
If the under 20 can get to Africa Cup of Nations,
By the way, if this under 20 team can be the representatives of the 2027 AFCON, can be good.
and if the under 20 can get to the Africa Cup of Nations now, why should the senior team not?
True.
Africa Cup of Nations. So
But anyway, Fira atachujwe. Nasikia Pep anasema anataka kumanage nations kabla retire.
Walai.
So, FKF ni Barriotero unifanyia ile kitu. Tulete Pep huko 254.
do the thing, bro. The Africa Cup of Nations are 20 World Cup.
Okay, speaking of teams that were being embarrassed, my FPL, bro, hii wiki imekuwa
Mapata ngapi?
Red Arrows. I think on average points ni 16 and I think I have like 21.
Na average ni 32.
Average in 32 ilipanda.
Yeah. And you have 21.
Wow.
God,
Wacha niangalie sahi. I have 22 points. And
Oh,
the
God,
average
yeah.
is 22.
You know,
Because I had Haaland, blank, Saka, blank, Diaz, blank.
Holy shit. And I keep telling you,
Even Duran.
I keep telling you, you are the worst FPL manager in this
You
podcast.
are!
Last week I think I'm the worst manager and I had more points than you. I had 49 points, bro. And my captain gave me a solid 4.
Who? Haaland.
Yeah. Haaland 3 games in a row amenipea 4 bana.
Guys,
Is it time to sell this
Guys.
brother and
No.
bank on Salah?
No, face over the
No,
weekend.
it's a valid question. Is it time to sell Haaland and have Salah?
fam.
Yeah, I got
No,
Southampton.
do not sell Haaland. At least not after this weekend.
exactly.
Oh, hii weekend ni Soton.
Because
As
we have,
kufunga hii na-
we have bottom feeders walking into the Etihad next weekend. Southampton are walking into Etihad next weekend.
My
of course, we
God.
may concede the occasional goal, but we might run rampant. Haaland might get maybe 2.
So keep on to Haaland. Hold on to Haaland.
Okay, hold on to Haaland at least for the weekend.
You will not believe there's a defender who gave me 14 points.
Was that?
Guess who
Guys,
that
ilikuwa
was?
Gabriel.
Of course not.
Who was that?
Michael Bloodclad Keane, bro.
Michael Keane. Oh, scored against
Everton,
Everton beating
yeah.
Ipswich.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, Nyaash, umeanza kuwa hao Wahindi. Ulimcaptain ama unajua umeanza kuwa hao Wahindi wana hacking FPL.
That's what I hack, and I always tell this story whenever people talk about FPL. There was a season, a couple of years ago, the highest scoring guy in FPL, alikuwa made triple captain. This who was their defender? They used to have
Who that?
Everton used to have
Everton.
He was their
Brentford.
captain as well. No,
Captain.
Tarkowski.
No, a couple
Jagielka.
of years ago, Phil Jagielka, triple captain, Phil Jagielka.
Against which team?
I don't know which team,
You
but
ni uchawi.
I think Jagielka scored a couple of goals that
Hiyo
game.
ni uchawi.
It's like, how do you start triple captain Phil Jagielka? So,
Yeah.
kuna watu wana hack, bro.
Yeah. Crazy stuff.
Kuna watu wana hack hizo vitu.
All right. Yeah, but I'm doing all right. I can't complain. Haaland, this is my last time. I think me captaining him has kind of jinxed him. I don't know.
Yeah.
Stay humble, eh?
Hey, by the way, when do umemjinx?
Yeah.
Ever since umtransfer in hajafunga mabao.
Walai. So against Southampton, I'm definitely sure he'll bang at least a brace.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure of it. So
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Speaking of banging, is it time to shine?
it's time to shine.
It's time to shine.
It's time to play the game.
It's time to teach Tobiko who we are.
Yeah.
May I remind you guys, for all those who've watched the last episode.
Hey, nobody give a damn about
last
your
season,
reminder.
I won the last episode I was on, so.
Hey, nobody give a damn about
No.
Hey, nobody cares.
Na hizi ni mpya. Unafanya aje hii?
Unawasha on
Huko
kwanza.
chini.
Ngoja mzee.
Unawasha on.
Wait, the last episode you're on, you won. Oh, but you're raping me.
Alafu sasa ni first to buzz.
First to buzz,
First
eh?
to buzz.
Alright.
Yeah.
The jabroni slayers in the
It's
house.
that simple. Otis, leo do you have something for us? Na usiulize swali za Ian Rush na Robbie
Yeah,
Fowler.
1960. Right here.
Okay, let's go to question number 1. Name 2 players who have represented both Arsenal and Liverpool.
It's me, bro.
Is it?
Benayoun and Kolo Toure.
Correct. Question number 2.
People who'd never win the league.
Which club did Alan Shearer win the Premier League title with?
That's me. Blackburn Rovers, bruv. Hey.
Sure.
Hey.
Hey, it's not going well, is it?
Hand-eye coordination. Hand-eye coordination.
Hard
Third
ear.
one. Which 2 teams play in the Barcelona derby?
It's me.
It's me, bro.
It's me.
Eh, suseme.
I'm telling you, it's Barcelona and Espanyol.
Was it on me?
That's true.
Yeah.
Wanga very bad.
Hey, we're very bad.
Fourth one.
Yes.
Name the 3 players who shared the Premier League Golden Boot.
Hey.
Nishamaliza. Aubameyang, Salah.
Hata hapo nimaliza. Nimaliza swali. Wait, quiz master bana.
Wait, excuse master, just a minute. Did he get the questions beforehand? Because how did he know? What the
It is
question was
the
going
only
to be.
season where 3 players did that. And it was Aubameyang, Salah and Mane.
The other one ilikuwa really like what?
Alright. How many points do you have?
We are 2-2 now.
I have 0.
Yeah.
Last one.
Last one.
Guys, the last one.
This one can win.
Yes.
Hey, Wanga bad.
Remember, guys, last time I won.
No, it's the buzzing that's the problem.
What is Newcastle United mascot called?
Mascot.
It's me, the Magpies.
Mascot. Umulizwa mascot. Si nickname.
Mascot.
The Magpie.
No.
The tune.
Jody.
Ati Jody.
Hiyo ishapita.
What is his name?
Anthony?
Monty the Magpie.
Monty the Magpie.
Aya, tiebreaker basi.
I was close.
Tiebreaker.
Breaker.
So this
Who was the
participate.
first striker to score 100 Premier goals for 2 different clubs?
Sema.
So what?
Umecheza na hiki tu hujasikia swali.
No, two Premier League sides.
Yeah,
First Premier League striker.
different.
Different.
Who was the first striker to score 100 Premier League goals for 2 different
Hii ni whiskey dick of the brain.
Fucking hell. Alan Shearer.
Correct.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why they call me. That's why they call me the Jabroni Slayer.
Umewin.
Yeye ndo amewini.
Oh.
It couldn't be him, but it couldn't be him. I could have said amefunga 100.
Of course, ni Alan
I
Shearer.
thought of Andy Cole. I thought of
guys,
Ted Sheringham.
Shearer, obviously.
Guys, for all of you watching at home, please do not be surprised by my poor performance.
It's something you're used to.
This is a new technology. I'm still getting a hold of.
It's something you're used to.
I'm still getting a hold of the technology. Trust you me.
This is the guy who was telling us about spoilers next weekend.
Spoilers. The last trivia of last season, I won.
Nobody who's gotten at least one question. Hata swali moja bro.
Hizi vitu kwanza mlitoa wapi? Yangu haiko inalia.
Lakini mgeni siku ya kwanza hata anafaa apewe kitu. Mgeni siku ya kwanza au yote mgeni anymore.
Oh my God. Anyway, speaking of trivia, Nyaash, congratulations, man.
Thanks, man.
Winning week in, week out. Consistency, Koki, and like your personal teams.
Yeah, you could say that.
Okay,
yeah,
fair
that's
enough.
factual.
Now, a reminder that last week's question of the week was, who scored the winning goal when Chelsea and Liverpool last met in the Carabao Cup final? And of course, a big shout out going out to Alvo, said Van Dijk. Anthony Nyaash said also Van Dijk. A big shout out to Lethal Lewis, who also said Van Dijk. And finally, Kevin Nash, who also said Van Dijk. Big shout out going out to y'all. Remember, this week's question of the week is, which player scored 4 goals the last time Arsenal and Liverpool met in the days at Anfield? Keyword, lethal striker for Arsenal, right?
Lethal. That's the word.
Anyway, up until then, I've been, of course, your host, Brian Waudo, God's greatest creation.
Yebo, and I've been the Jabroni Slayer, the trivia champion, Nyaash, the people's champion.
Only Jabroni this time.
Representing millions of Arsenal fans.
Usiseme Dobby Ice, TNB.
And I've been next to the Jabroni.
Hey, it's my time now.
It's your time, cook, bro.
I've been the guest Jabroni. Go on.
It's my time now. Nowadays, I only go by the name of 4, as in 4 Premier Leagues in a row.
Ooh.
As in 4 Premier Leagues
Different
in a row.
kind of
Manchester.
It's been me, TNBA. Tobes never broke again.
Up until next time, of course, it's been the Wildcat, the greatest podcast in Africa in terms of sports, right?
Yebo.
And that's the bottom line because we said so.
Yebo.